Hey, good morning. Welcome to Mechanically Incorrect. I have a problem. Mostly a plastic problem, but I had another problem in that I bought 2 boxes of Tempestus Scions, which means you get 10 total Tempestus Scions, right? And if you build them all correctly, you should have 4 special weapons. I did 2 Melta, 2 plasma, and then you should have a sergeant and 5 regular hotshot lasguns. However, you'll notice when you finish building your Tempestus Scions, you'll have a whole extra sprue of the command squad bits, with almost nothing used on this entire sprue. So, I got to thinking, how can I save any more money the next time I go to my local game store, right? And I got to thinking, and I was looking at the rest of my little bits boxes that I had laying around, and I found that if you can combine a tank upgrade sprue as well as a Baneblade kit, you can have enough torsos that you can actually build your command squad, which you'll see right here. And that's really the main thing that you need, right? Because as you notice on this sprue, I'll hold it up once more, there's the great coat there for the commander of the Tempestus Scion command squad. You have loads of extra arms and pretty much everything you could ever need, and head options galore. If you've been collecting guard for more than 20 minutes, you probably have an extra 100 heads just sitting around. So heads aren't an issue. Heads aren't an issue. Arms aren't an issue. And backpacks. We have backpacks galore. In this, you'll notice he has the little servitor skull that's kind of following him with the sensor. He actually has an honest military Tempestus backpack with the hotshot las cabling. This gentleman here, he is actually the tank commander from the new Lehman Russ kit, the 30k Lehman Russ kit, so I didn't really want to change him too much. I had extra torsos that I could have used, but I liked his torso, so we kept his torso. No backpack on him. This is the communications, the Voxcaster for the command squad, and I just used the Tempestus command squad backpack on him. Looks really good. And then finally, we have the standard bearer, and he has a Krieg backpack on him. You just cut off the back knob, and he's good to go. One thing that I found was you have 0 extra legs. So if we take a look at a couple of these guys, like if we look at him specifically, you'll notice one of his legs is green stuff. I'm not very good at green stuff, but it's vaguely foot-shaped. First kind of foray into green stuff. But if you look at his other leg, I got tired of green stuff molding, and so that is an arm that I've kind of nipped out a couple of the parts, and then his foot is just a sprue that I've shaved down to kind of look like a boot. I'm hopeful that with mud on it and a little bit of paint magic, I can make him not look so bad. He's probably the worst one. This was the one standing torso that actually came with legs and a torso that came in the tank upgrade sprue, so he is 100% guardsman. There's nothing fake about him. This gentleman here, the commander, let's get you gentlemen out of the way. The actual commander of the command squad, I green stuffed his first leg, and I couldn't be bothered on his second leg, so he has a bit of a peg leg in there that I made out of sprue again. Sprue is my best friend, if you can't tell. He doesn't look great, but again, movie magic. His cloak is really big. I'm not too worried that he'll turn out. He's kind of standing on his cloak a little bit there. I glued his cloak to the base to give him a little bit extra footing. And then finally, oh, I'm sorry, we have 2 people left. So this is just a hotshot lasgunner that I made out of that tank. There's a dude standing out of the 30k new Lehman Russ command tank, and this is his torso. I really liked his torso, and I was super tired of making green stuff legs, and so I just kind of made him kneeling, which, as you can see, his one leg is literally an S. So I think we're gonna leave some debris around his legs so you won't really be able to see him, and then he's just kind of leaning down. I like the pose, I don't like the legs. He's kind of rough. But aside from that, we gave him the Tempestus Scion hat, command hat, and the arms and the gun, so he's very clearly Tempestus Scions. And actually, if you put him next to the other Tempestus Scions, his armor, it is a little bit more ornate, but it actually honestly looks very Tempestus Scion. And finally, we have the communications guy. After doing all the rest of the other 4 Tempestus Scion Command Squad dudes with the green stuff and kind of mixing and matching, I was pretty tired of it. It was far too late. And so this guy, you'll notice he is entirely sprue, his legs. So his torso, that's the... You can see right about there, that's where he's cut off. That's because that's what sticks in the tank. That's on the Lehman Russ kit, or the Tank Commander sprue. And he's supposed to be standing out of a tank cupola. So his legs end right there, and that's where I got to work, where I cut up, that's an arm right there, that's the shoulder piece that I kind of filed down, and then this is just a couple of pieces of, I cut his leg a little bit too long the first time, so I recut it with 2 extra arms, and just kind of glued it all together. And then you'll notice both of the feet look a little bit boxy. This one's way too long. Probably should have filed it down a touch. But this one's actually a really good size. I like how this one turned out. But you'll notice that no green stuff was used on this guy. I was pretty tired of using green stuff at this point. But honestly, I think he turned out pretty well. If you... Once I paint him up, once I get him based, I don't think you'll even be able to notice that he is not just a regular Tempestus Scion. He doesn't, and you can tell, he doesn't have the same chest plate. That's just the standard, like, Tank Commander torso. But with the arms, with the backpack, with the helmet, he looks very close. And you'll notice on all of these guys, this is literally the Commissar jacket that you get out of the Baneblade kit. But again, with all the Tempestus Scion stuff on him, it's very difficult to tell that he's not Tempestus Scion. And again, this is actually a full mini, so the legs, the torso, he comes in the Tank Commander sprue, so he was just a full free guardsman. And so I just put the Tempestus Scion's arms and head and flag on him, and now he looks the part. This guy was, again, he's a torso and legs that end right about there, and he's the same story. He came off the Baneblade kit, just one of the extra torsos that you have sticking up out of a cupola. And that is my Tempestus Scions box. That is how you can get 5 extra Tempestus Scions. So let me show you real quick. So there's the first group of 5. There's the second group of 5, and then here is our command group of 5. So I bought 2 boxes of Tempestus Scions for 10 Scions, but I actually have 10 now. And if you have any sort of a collection of guard, this will be super easy because you'll have a ton of heads. Even just in the 2 boxes of Tempestus Scions, you'll probably have 10 extra heads laying around. Because every one of these command sprues comes with 5 of the command heads, and then you'll have usually 2 to 3 extra of the regular Tempestus Scion helmets like this dude is wearing right now. And then arms, you'll have loads of extra arm options. I haven't even cut out this sprue. This is from that original 10, and there's still 5, maybe 10 extra arms on this sprue alone. So you will have a plethora of parts that you can work with. But this has been mechanically incorrect. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below and let me know what you guys would like to see. I have roughly 4,000 points in guard, and I love to kind of make points where there really shouldn't be any. So let me know what you guys would like to see, and have a wonderful day.